We covered sizing our area of our workpiece, generating our core and cavity, creating our patching surfaces, also our runoff surfaces, and even place the gate location. Well, now our next step is to think about sketching in our runner system. So under our mold layout tab, we want to find our manual sketch routine. And with that, we want to pick the front surface as shown. We're going to square up to our view and simply project some geometry. I'm going to project the point of that gate location and then also sketch in a line that's in line with that. The length of the line truly does not matter in this case. Now we're going to take a look at creating the runner system. So back to my model layout tab, I'm going to go ahead and finish that sketch. I'm going to take a look at building our runner system. So under our mold layout, we can go to our runner, and in our runner choose a few different options. In this case, we're going to choose semicircle, which is going to be 3 millimeters, and at the same time we're going to select the line for our runner to be created on. In this case, we can also take a look at this and change if we want a cold slug or not. In this case, we're going to say none. One other item that we need to choose is, do we want our runner on our core side or our cavity side? In this case, it will be our cavity. And now we can select OK. Next, we're moving on to creating a gate. Again, working from our mold layout tab, we're going to go to our gate command. In this case, it's going to ask us for what type of gate, and we're going to select edge, and we would like 2 points. We're also going to be making sure that this is on the cavity side, just as our runner was. We're going to need to select our different values inside this to size this properly. Our W1, I'm going to go ahead and make that 7 millimeters. Our H1, 3.5. Our W2 is going to be a 3.5. And our H2 is going to be a value of 2 millimeters. Now we need to select our gate location, that original point, and the end point, which can be the line, end of the line that we tagged in. And go ahead and apply. With our runner constructed and our gate location also constructed, our next step is simply to create the mold base. The mold base, we need to get back into our mold assembly tab, select the mold base option, and soon be able to select our manufacturer and type of mold that we're going to be utilizing inside of our design. Now we have the ability to go through and select from various vendors what vendor type we'd like to work with inside of our mold based design. In this case, I will keep our selection. We need to select our mold size. Again, we have many items to choose from, and be able to place this into our design. In this case, I'm going to select a reference placement point inside of my design at this corner. We can expand our mold base menu to look at a list of components that make up that mold. And at any given time, we can make a change to the areas that we see. In this case, I'm going to change one variable inside of this design. I'm going to turn this H into 70 for my height. I'll make that selection and simply hit OK to finalize my design. As we can see, our mold-based design has come in. Easy enough to order in this case, right from the manufacturer's list.